guys, it's Katie, and we are back with a Sims 4 speed build today. So, I decided that I'm going back to Granite Falls, and I'm building there. Because, God knows, I haven't played with Outdoor Retreat since it came out. Like, since I bought that, I haven't touched it at all. And oh boy. I should play with it, you know? Like, I paid for it, I should use it. So I decided I'm going back and I'm gonna build a little cabin on a little tiny mountainy incline because we have terrain tools. And that wasn't a thing when Granite Falls came out, and I feel like it would have greatly benefited from having some not so flat terrain. So what did I do? Did that. So it's just a tiny little cabin, and obviously this is built to be in Granite Falls. So it's meant to be like a vacation lot, and it is up on the gallery as a vacation lot, but I'm sure that if you were like, you know what, I just want my sim to live in it, you could have your sim live in it, you know? Just like pop it on a regular lot, make it a residential, bam, you good, you golden. And there you go. And I actually really do like the house. I'm still not super great with terrain tools, so I'll be honest, terrain isn't, it ain't the best, but I'm working on it, and so that's why I decided to play with it, because I really haven't played with it too much ever since we got it. And I know it's something that most people really wanted. It's not something I was super like, oh, I need that, because I never did anything cool with it when we had it in, like, The Sims 2 and 3. I never did anything cool with it, so I was like, I'm kind of a loser. I don't do cool things with my builds, but, you know, play around with it, have some fun. But anywho, I had work like only twice this week, which was super weird. But I've been doing morning shifts, which is also not super usual for me, but this summer that's like all I've been doing, which so I guess is becoming the usual. But for some morning shifts this week, I did like really good, like in tips, because I'm a waitress and so I live on tips. And that's how I make my money, because other than that, it's $4 an hour, and that's sad. So, tips. And, like, I did, like, damn good. Like, on a Monday, too. Like, a Monday lunch shift. Like, if you've ever worked in... Monday lunch shifts are never good. Like, for a sit-down restaurant? No way. No one ever comes in. So I actually did pretty good this week, even though I only had 2 days. So I went grocery shopping today and bought food and cat stuff because my cats were out of cat food and I needed more kitty litter, which is always exciting in my world. And then, oh my god, so I mentioned this long ass time ago. I used to work at a boba tea shop and it got closed down. And one of my friends, she is back in town for, like, the weekend, and I saw her, and we went by it. And it's gonna be another boba tea shop, and we were looking at it, and we're just like, oh, boy, we should apply. We, like, both look at each other. We should apply. We should go back and work there again. Because we had a guy who was a regular when I worked there, and apparently the place had been open for, like, 20 years. With different owners, but it's always been a tea shop. Like, originally, it had... And, like, every time it's had a new owner, I believe the name has changed. But it's always been a tea shop, and the boba tea is a more quote-unquote recent thing, but it's been a boba tea shop ever since I've been to the city, which has been 2 years now, and which isn't that long, but in the time I've been here, we're on the third owner for the place, so I don't know what that says. me and my friends are at the point where we're like, yeah, that was probably a money laundering place. We probably worked at a money laundering place. And that's probably why he closed it down. And, yeah. Don't ever work for sketchy places, kids. Like, if you... I was desperate for a job, so I took it. But never take a sketchy job. Like, just don't do that. If it seems weird or too good to be true, or they don't really have you fill out the proper paperwork, and you're just like, this seems weird, and you feel weird about it, don't work there. Don't do it, because things will end badly. Like this. I fortunately quit before everything really went down, which it went down like a month later. Because when I quit, that was when our manager just kind of lost it. And apparently came to work drunk and just started screaming at the owner and was like, I'm turning you in and you're going to get arrested. And I'm just like, I quit. I'm done. I quit. So I quit. And then like a month later, I still had a friend who worked there. And he mentioned that he lost a job. And I was like, oh, excuse me? What happened? Why were you fired? And he was like, no, the owner came in and said, yeah, I sold the place. It's closing. Bye. And that was basically it. And so he just, like, closed the place without telling anyone. And, oh, God. And we were talking about it because we were by it. And we were kind of wondering if he bought the place under a new name. Because that is a thing that can happen. Like, places that get shut down, like, by the health department, which is probably, if it did get shut down, why it got shut down. Because that place was not clean. And a lot of times what will happen is, if you buy it under a different name, and you buy it and make it a different name, you can basically keep the same place open, but with a different person. Though apparently my friend has met the new owner, so it seems less likely, but I know that's something that happened. I know, like, in my hometown there's this Chinese food place that did that a lot, where like every couple of years it had a name change, but it was still like the same place, just because it would get shut down, and then another member of the family would buy it, and then so forth and so forth. So, yay, that's a thing. And then I was talking to my mom today, and she was talking about how she's out with my sister and my sister's boyfriend, and he was like, why are there so many mattress stores? Is it a money laundering scheme? And then my mom calls me, and I was talking to her, and she was like, why are there so many mattress stores? Is that a money laundering thing? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a conspiracy theory that it's money laundering, and a lot of people believe that it is money laundering, like the reason why there are so many mattress stores. Because if you haven't noticed, there's probably like 3 mattress stores in a row in your town. No matter what size town you live in, I guarantee you, there's just like a street of just mattress stores. And it's weird. And most people think it's money laundering. Obviously, like I said, conspiracy theory territory. I think even Shane Dawson did like a video on it in his conspiracy theory videos whenever he does upload those. So yeah. This was all about money laundering. That's all this was. God. That's just depressing. I don't know what... Because, like... We used to make jokes when I worked at the tea place. Like, what he would be money laundering for. And we kind of... And, like, it's a terrible thing to think. But we think it was people. Because he also owned a couple of nail salons in the area. And if you didn't know, a lot of nail salons are also kind of fronts for, like, human trafficking. Which is sad and awful. And it's not always the case. But, like, sometimes it is. And he travels to Asia a lot. So we were like, that's suspicious. So, don't accept jobs that are too good to be true, or that they offer to have you start as soon as you come in for an interview, because it's probably fake. So, I will see you all next time, I guess. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye!